This ain't financial advice. What is going on? The Bulls and the Bears are fighting, and it is a gladiator death match. I was just sitting here reminiscing over an old article that was on the internet about the internet and how it was going to be a fad claimed by a scientist, a man of quite notoriety. He thought the internet had no future, and it was merely a passing fad. And here I am reading this on the internet. Here you are watching this on the internet. 26 years later. This is the money internet, people. Now, you're going to see a ton of fudsters coming out. Let me show you one little fudster. Mr. Whale. Mr. Whale, who has over 250,000 followers on Twitter. And you know why he posted this. You just know exactly why he posted this. Just because the price of something is rising doesn't mean the true value is rising. This is the chart of BitConnect, a $2 billion crypto Ponzi scheme. It was once ranked the 6th largest cryptocurrency in the world. Now it's worth zero, down 99.99%. Yeah, just like your credibility, because we know who you're talking about. You're talking about ADA. BitConnect was an obvious Ponzi scheme. Okay, they offered a trading bot that gave you, 1 to 2% a day? With their mysterious trading bot? If you want to throw shade, if you want to critique, do it in an intelligent way. Don't just sacrifice your credibility. Compare apples to apples. Not apples to oranges, not apples to radishes or turnips. Don't compare casinos to Goldman Sachs. Okay? Don't compare the vitamins at the gas station to the medicine your doctor gives you. And don't sacrifice your credibility because you're mad that you believed the FUD that somebody else told you, and now it's being disproven. The ADA hate is large. Now, let me show you something that's not FUD, okay? Let me show you something right here. Once again, we did this the other day. Let's see if anything has changed. Okay, let's say I want to say, okay, not even make a whole Ethereum trade. Let's do a quarter of an Ethereum, something a little bit more practical. Okay, it's a $900 trade. Let's review the swap. Maybe they've made some of their excellent upgrades and $123. Max fee $379. So, what does a raccoon do when it's cornered? Okay. That's what it does because it's feared. It's feared and scared for its life, okay? And Cardano has implemented smart contracts on the test net. Moment of silence. We are about to see amazing things with this project, and we're going to experience the fudsters. You just are, okay? And I don't understand why people feel so inclined to spread hate. You know, so inclined to demean things just because they're not the ones being successful. They want to rip down those other people, okay? Nobody ever laid on their deathbed and said, my final words were, I just wish I told so-and-so what a jerk he was. You know, life is a road trip. You got so much gas in your tank. You're not going to use that gas to run over stop signs if you're trying to go from New York to California. You're going to go straight in a line. So why, when people see ADA doing big things, coming up on something that has been tested rigorously over and over and over and over and over again, feel the need to try to rip it down? Because they're scared. There's no other reason. Because they're scared. And they should be, because wait till we get wrapped Bitcoin coming onto the ADA platform. So I'm looking into that. I'm hearing that they're going to be able to wrap Bitcoin and stake it on ADA. Comment down below if you guys can provide any more information about that. I was reading about that this morning. I find that absolutely, totally fascinating. Now, here's something, not hate, all love, the newest members of the Nerd Node. Quick shout outs. 200 Daddy War Bank ADA bucks coming in the pool. Booyah. Okay? We got 2,000 new nerd. 2,200 new nerd. 2,000 new nerd. 58,027 nerd. And this guy went to meld. Bravo to nerd. 61,000. Boom. Folks, the collaboration is huge. Okay? And look, I don't mean to hate on meld. I just don't know what it is, how it's going to work, and how they're going to be able to execute this project. Okay? And I say that as in a place of concern, okay? Because for whatever reason, when I look at old projects on, or not even old projects, on ICO drops, I don't know if you're familiar with this, there are thousands of projects. The majority of these have been launched off of Ethereum, okay? And that really does show you some of the value that Ethereum has brought to the DeFi space and the blockchain space. I mean, truly it does. Yes, are the fees egregious when the network is congested? Yeah, it kind of makes it unusable. With that being said, they've done some very, very, very cool things. Shout out to Ethereum. I'm not a hater. I joke, but take a look at this. Like, just take a look at, Clover launched off CoinList, and CoinList is typically one of the most reputable, vetted ICO launch pads in the system. Okay, well, let's take a look at Clover. Let's see how Clover has done. Okay, take a look at Clover Finance. Okay, trading at $1.70. Let's go to the max all-time. Okay, looks like people are negative on Clover. Okay, maybe that was a bad pick. Let's go to, what's this one? Maple. Looks like a pancake swap, ghetto pancake swap. So let's take out Maple, okay? We go up here. Let's go take a look at Maple, okay? Maple. Her name was Mabel. She's all enabled. Okay, 24 hours, not so bad. What's the max like? Okay, dumped, and then they had to wait. Okay, let's take a look at one last one. We'll go totally random, just complete randomness. Katana. I don't even know that one's going to show up. Let's go to Katana, and I knew about Mina too. So let's take a look at Katana. And these are just random things. Katana Finance. How did they do? This is a parabolic moonshot 100x coin. Max. Oh, yeah, that looked like it. Folks, this is why I'm weary about new projects with no track records, okay? I eased into Cardano. I didn't just sell all my belongings the day that they launched. I did fervent research over time and dollar cost averaged in, and they kept developing and kept delivering. But people get hyped, people get the FOMO, and that is so normal, right? Because we all want to be rich now. Shout out to you if you are today on this grand fine day. So, and then Mina Protocol. I actually know what Mina's did because I actually followed that project, but you can take a look. These are the new projects that launched, okay? Trading at 397 max. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it was 450. Okay. What has Cardano done? Yeah. Easy to hype stuff. And the amount of money that these companies, this is what they've raised. Millions and millions of dollars. I mean, I was looking at this one, Casper. I mean, they raised tens of millions of dollars. Now, maybe it's a buy, but I can tell you this with a lot of certainty that a lot of these projects have never returned to where they were. And ICO Drops doesn't even list all the ICOs that take place, by the way. They just list the ones that they think are credible enough, okay? And the majority of those are not successful. It just is what it is. So it brings me to my next point. This JP Morgan issues stern warning on bearish news about altcoins. I don't really trust JP Morgan as far as I could throw them. I think that from a credible side of things, they might be issuing a bearish warning on some of the tokens that I was just recently going over. But if you go through this article and you read it, they do mention Cardano. And it's like, yeah, but we're approaching smart contracts. They're live on our testnet and they are green for go on the mainnet. Okay? We're the largest proof of stake blockchain out there. We have the hard fork combinator. No one else does. So throw your FUD. Okay? But make sure you send me a letter to the moon, because they do FUD a little ADA here. Okay? And look, folks, it's going to be normal for ADA to retrace. It just is. Okay? We've had an incredible run in the last 30 days. Incredible run. Life-changing run for a lot of us. And congratulations to all of you who have been part of this journey, who've helped build the Nerd Node. You guys are truly, truly a fam. Guys, if you want, come down to the Telegram. The link is in the description below. Hit me on Twitter. Hit me on Instagram. Say what's up. If you guys ever have a question about crypto, I'm here to help the people who are part of the node. I am a friend of the Cardanians and of crypto lovers around the world. Now, here's Charles Hoskinson kicking back. You got to love Charles because he's got a fight in him. I love that about someone. I love someone who's got fight in them, who's willing to fight for what they believe in. They don't just kind of whimper and just kind of cower away when they face a little adversity. They say, hey, no, not the case. Okay, because they want to hit those fudsters, Weiss ratings. Oh, you're going to be AML compliant. You're gonna work with the government. You're actually you're gonna try to, guys. Unfortunately, the reality of this is that these things, decentralized is great, okay, but there's going to have to be some type of marriage between governments and cryptos and regulations for it to receive mainstream adoption. Okay, Charles said here. But if our goal is to get Fortune 500 companies, government actors, and billions of people to use this product, then we have to accept that they're all going to be using Cardano differently. And that means that we have to have a diverse set of partners and tool chains and capabilities for them to use the protocol differently. Folks, that's just good business, okay? I don't think this is going to turn out to be this rogue anarchist crypto. I just don't. I think it's going to have a lot of legitimacy to it. And I think that there's going to be a merge between the decentralization and the centralization on some level. Okay? Now, how brilliant would it be if Cardano was fully self-governed and didn't have to conform to any regulations of the government whatsoever? I don't know the answer to that question, actually. That has been yet to be seen. Beautiful times. Beautiful times. I will remember this moment for the rest of my life. This is one of those special things. I've never been so all in on something, so willing to put myself out there, so willing to be wrong publicly, because there's no guarantees in crypto, not even with Cardano, not even with any of these projects. And you know what? I'm willing to double down on it. I'm willing to start a node. I'm willing to help build that community. And that's what we're doing. When you stake with Nerd, you're spreading the word of Cardano, okay? Because that pool helps fuel these videos. And that's why we're staking with Nerd and we're going for the 60 million. And when we hit 60 millios, you're going to see me eat 3 Carolina Reaper peppers. Boom! Goes the dynamite. Folks, it's been real. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Diamond hands, hit me in the telegrams, and if I don't see you, I'll see you on the internet. I'm out.